Boy, where you been? It's TeeJay the artist. You rockin' with me. You are the smartest, and we back with another video, man. Listen. Thursday, a lot of stuff went on. As you can see in the background right now, Stephen A. Smith got checked by LeBron James. We're talking about Bronny. Then you also have on the other side where Charles Barkley basically just went off on this rant as he normally does, but then he started calling people at the ESPN network idiots and fools. I'm gonna get into it a little bit, but yeah, boy, it's heating up in the NBA, ain't it? Let's talk about it. Could you turn me up in the headphones a little bit? Okay, so first of all, if you got family members or anything like that, if anybody talks about them, whether it's right or wrong, you're gonna always feel away because that's your family. In the LeBron case, it's about Bronny. That's his son. Now, I know a lot of people might say, hey, Stephen A., he just talking sports. He's just talking about NBA because that's what he's supposed to do. Nah, no, it ain't. Bronny is a second-round draft pick, played back and forth between the G League, doing great in the G League, and then he plays garbage minutes when it comes to the NBA. And when he gets in, he does what he can do. And I've seen him in the game. He's starting to hit threes. He's taking people to the rack in the NBA and stuff like that. It's like he's progressing up. But that ain't what Stephen A. was talking about. Stephen A. does this thing where he makes it seem like he's talking about basketball, but he puts a little bit of personal in there. Like he's telling LeBron James, oh, you need to stop doing what you're doing because Bronny gonna have to take on that. You're the one that's putting it. That's why you got checked. LeBron probably is saying, you talk about me all day, every day. Leave Bronny out of this. If you're talking basketball, go right ahead. But that's the problem. Stephen A. don't talk about no other round two guys. And he don't talk about no other G League players. It's only about Bronny. Why? Because of who his dad is. You're just trying to figure out how to, it's like an extended conversation. So you got checked. He went on ESPN First Take today, and he said, that wasn't an NBA player that came and talked to me. It was a father that talked to me. Now you got checked. Y'all better watch out. These NBA players not playing with y'all. Then he said something like, yeah, I got your number. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like, hit me up privately. No, bro. Because you made them comments publicly. And you want him to be the bigger man to hit you up privately so y'all can talk about it? No, you do it in public. Everything need to be handled in public. That's where the y'all try to blur the lines. Like you can come out here and say what you want. Then if you get hit up privately, you can spin it and say whatever you want to make it seem like it's okay for you to talk like that to somebody. Nah, bro, you gotta relax sometimes. If you want to keep it basketball, keep it basketball. I'm pretty sure the only reason that Bronny is a topic is because of LeBron James. Until Bronny becomes a topic on his own, if Bronny comes out there and drops 30 points or something like that in the NBA, talk about it. If he misses a game winner in the NBA, talk about it. But you're talking about it while, and then on the post, they were posting Bronny's lowlights while he was talking. Y'all playing these mind games, bruh. But hey, LeBron checking for it, as you can see. We're gonna play it real quick. Yeah, he said something about, hey, leave his son out of it. He said leave his son out of it. Like you could tell that Bron is like really heated about that. Like you could tell like he put his foot down. Like that's a serious conversation. Yeah, he said, leave my son out of this shit, bro. That's what he said. I read his lips. That is a madman. But listen, man, like I said, you gotta watch what you say. Some people, like I said, I feel like if he would have really directed anything at LeBron James like he's been doing, LeBron don't care. He wouldn't have checked him right here. But you mentioned his son. That's where it comes in at. And like I said, a lot of people are gonna be like, well, he in the NBA, this is what he signed up for. No. I can see if Stephen A. or any other media outlet was talking about G League players and round two guys. Hell, they don't even talk about the first pick of Bronny's draft. Do some of y'all know the name of the first pick of the? Oh, do you know number 2? Some of you, like, they don't even talk about the other picks in the draft at all. They don't talk about nobody in the first round like that, except for Dalton Knecht, who was traded and got back on the team. But it is what it is. Anyway, to the other story. Y'all know this boy Charles Barkley. He gonna say whatever he feel. He went on this Laker rant basically because his past comments have always been, you know, Lakers suck. They not no contenders. They're not this. They're not that. He's always been saying what they're not. You know what I'm saying? And now the Lakers are number 2 in the West. Now all of a sudden he changed it into we talk about them too much. Like, nah, bro, you can't have it both ways. Because when they was trash, you was ready to say that how much they sucked and they not contenders. Now that they're number 2 in the West, you want to say, well, let's talk about OKC and the Cavs. We shouldn't be talking about a number 2 team. But you went on your little, your rant or whatever, and when the Luka trade happened, you talked about the Lakers right then. You even said that the Mavericks won the trade. Like, you put a lot. You know what I'm saying? It comes down to, why you hating, bro? Charles Barkley, bro, you be hating, bro. Like, I don't know. It seemed like hate to me because you called Anthony Davis street clothes for the longest. As soon as he get to the Mavericks, you say, oh, they're going to be a contender in the West. But you forgot why you called the man street clothes, because he get hurt all the time. And guess who hurt now? Said Max Christie. Oh, that's a good pickup. But you said when he was with the Lakers, you said that it's LeBron, AD, and then everybody else trash. Well, everybody else included Max Christie. So as soon as he leave, all of a sudden he got better. That's crazy. Like, it's a, come on, Charles, you gotta, like, I understand that they do. I will say this. I agree with you. I agree that they talk about the Lakers all the time. But now that they're number 2, you kind of gotta talk about it because they're number 2. What do you mean? And he also threw the Warriors in there as well. But listen, when you got Steph Curry shooting from half court every other game, how do you not talk about that? When you have the guy that just scored 50,000 points, you don't want to talk about that? The guy that's 40 playing the same as when he was 26 and they just traded for Luka. How do you not talk about that? Now, I do understand that they should shed more light on OKC and the Cavs. But guess what, Charles? When you made this statement, the doubleheader, guess who was not at the game, but guess what game is going on? Why y'all on the show? The Lakers. They're playing. You got to talk about them. They're literally playing. Also, I noticed something. At halftime of that game, Charles Barkley was laughing and joking and giggling and all that stuff. And then when the Lakers won that game in overtime, all of that smiling and laughing went away. I don't know why you hate the Lakers, or maybe you just hate LeBron, but it's showing on TV. But him talking about ESPN and Kendrick Perkins, calling them idiots and fools. He called everybody idiots and fools. He been on that wave for a very long time. I remember a joke that he made before. He was like, you not gon', what he said, you not gon' have me on TV and not pay me. He was talking about ESPN. Guess what? You're not your ESPN, my boy. But hey, man, it's a lot, boy. I don't understand why it just went on for this long, but Charles Barkley, man, it's gonna be crazy to see you on ESPN after you talk about them like this, cause they gonna try to censor Charles. I don't know how it's gonna work when they try to censor him, cause he just be saying what be on his mind, and maybe they'll like give him a little leeway, but I don't know if that's gonna work. But yeah, I feel like Charles Barkley, I feel like he tries to tie in the fact that they talk about the Lakers so much to overshadow the fact that he hates LeBron. I think he just hates LeBron. I think it comes down to him hating LeBron. He's been on that wave for a very long time. I really think it's about that. I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that they talk about the Lakers all the time. Because Charles, you talk about the Lakers all the time. Even when they be, I don't know if you ever notice any like times where Charles Barkley is on somebody else's show and like he does like the FaceTime thing. They be talking about the Lakers. Like come on, man. Like, but hey, Kendrick Perkins put out a tweet. He said, hey, it's smoke in the city. So I wonder if they gonna hash it out or whatever. But it's gonna be interesting, boy. There's a lot of little drama going on. Got the Stephen A. and LeBron. LeBron just called him out about, don't nobody want to be the face of the league. A lot of smoke going on in the city, man. I ain't gonna lie. I think this is one of those seasons where you find out that LeBron is really old. Because if you know old people like I know old people, they don't give a damn. Old people do not care. And LeBron James has shed all of that, you know what I'm saying, from all these years. You know what I'm saying? He always gives the political answer. He always, and then all of a sudden, he just stopped caring about all of that. And boy. What's next? Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. If I should do more videos like this, that's just discussing drama in the NBA, I'll do it. Now I know I didn't play the video because I think they be having stuff like this copyrighted. As soon as I play it, they gonna strike my video. So I just wanted to see. So I can't even talk. I just wanted y'all to see Charles Barkley head.
TV talking about the Lakers save the NBA.
Okay, that was all right. I didn't. Okay, Kendrick Perkins did say that the Lakers saved the NBA. Like, okay, relax. Relax. Like, that was kind of wild. That was wild. I give you that, Charles. Like I said, there's a way to say certain things. Kendrick Perkins saying that they saved the NBA, I think he was just talking propaganda for the ratings or whatever. But Charles, like, when he call you idiot and all that stuff, like, that's just Charles. That's just Charles Barkley, man. But like I said, I was more so, I forgot about that part. I was more so on the fact that he was hating on the Lakers. I forgot about this part. But yeah, like I said, to double back on Stephen A thing, Stephen A, just talk sports. Don't try to, like, you're blurring the lines a little bit when you say stuff like, LeBron, don't do this to your son. Just talk basketball. Keep it basketball. You kind of blurring the lines of personal and in sports. Like, that's that's a little close. That's too close. Stay basketball. Wouldn't have got checked like that. Charles Barkley, I agree. They do talk about the Lakers all the time. But at this point, them being number 2, kind of got to talk about them. As far as it's like a double triple whammy almost. Think about it. First of all, it's the Lakers. Then you got 40-year-old LeBron James still out here balling like he's 26. Then they just traded for Luka Doncic, who could be the next face of the league. Got to talk about him. As far as the Warriors side, they're surging. They have somebody that for the past couple like weeks or so, they're saying that he should be in the GOAT conversation. Steph Curry shooting from half court, and they surging since they got Jimmy Butler on the team. Like, you gotta talk about them. But I do understand that there should be spaces for OKC and the Cavs to get their just due. But the reason I think that they don't talk about them as much, because I don't think that they think they are an actual threat to the NBA champion. That's another conversation. I think that is why. Even though the Cavs are number 1, nobody think that the Cavs are going to the finals. They think the Celtics are going. Even though OKC is number one in the West, they still say that the West is a dog eat dog world over there. You know what I'm saying? So until they actually break through, it's kind of like when the Nuggets was number one. They had been number one for a long time, but they kept getting bounced out. Until they won the championship, that's when they got their, it seemed like that's when they got their just due, when it happened. But the Cavs and the Thunder, they haven't really broke through. It's been first round, second round. Second round, they gone. Second round, they gone. They haven't seen that next jump. So they might not be talking about them because they might not actually think that they are going to win. Saying. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Peace.